Hi everyone, welcome to the session. So, today we are going to talk about the most important DevOps tool you should learn for 2026. So, friends, whether you are a beginner, a student, or someone already working in DevOps, this session will help you understand what skills really matter in the industry. So, in this session, I will not just list tools names, I will explain why each tool is important, where it is used in real project, and how deeply you need to learn it. I will start from the basic and move step by step. So, if even you are new to DevOps, you will be able to follow easily. By end of this session, you will have a clear and understanding, and you will have the idea of roadmap and know exactly what to focus on the next. So without wasting any time, let's get start with the first tools. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, so first is version control system. Okay, DevOps, not sorry. So this is like the tools which I am going to cover, which I already told you. Like this is the topic which I am going to cover today. First is Linux Foundation. So whenever we are talking about Linux, sorry, don't mind. I used to call as a Linux, but it have a many pronunciation. I don't know which one is correct, but as an Indian, I used to call it a Linux. Okay, so if you are talking about Linux, so Linux is the foundation of operating system for DevOps engineer. Okay, and most of the production server, cloud virtual machines, container, Kubernetes node operates on Linux distribution only. Okay, so even like it is a DevOps engineer must have a strong understanding of Linux internal, including process management, memory utilization, file system, permission, networking, and the log system. See, process, memory, file system, networking, logs system. And um, one more thing which we have to be focus, that knowledge of the command such as for example ps, top command, for systemctl, netstat, like these commands also should you have to be like very handy. And permission handling, especially chmod 777, chmod 7557, like that, is essential for troubleshooting real production issues. So if you're talking about the operating system, so ubuntu or wsl is recommended for the hands-on practices. Why? Because they are closely resemble real world environment. Okay, so next, so you understand like in Linux what so do we have to focus. I explained much things, but you have to just look it into that. Core operating system, process and memory and file management, what you have to be focus. This topic, you just, if you don't know about this, just paste this topic in the chat gpt or Gemini or in Google or many AI tool, that will provide you all the things and you can prepare according to do that. And even though if you didn't understand, and if you want to if you want me to start Linux classes, just comment in the comment box, so I will start. Next is version control system. For version control system, we must have to start with Git and GitHub. So version control system are like critical for managing source code, infrastructure code, and configuration files. So Git enables teams to track changes we can use and collaboration efficiently and maintain versions history. So for that we use Git. GitHub we can use to extend Git by providing collaboration features such as pull request, uh, code review, branch protection, and CI/CD integration. So a DevOps engineer must be proficient in branching strategy, pull request workflows, resolving merge conflict, and repository management. So all modern DevOps pipeline may heavily on Git-based workflows. So source code management, branching, Apple reviews. So this topic, especially in the Git and GitHub, you should have to be focused as a DevOps engineer. Next is scripting. For scripting, Shell and Bash is good. So in Shell and Bash also, like Shell script is the core skills for automation in DevOps, and Bash scripts are used to automate repetitive tasks such as deployment, like if you have to do deployments on regular basis, so for that Bash is good. Backups, monitoring check, and system maintenance. So a DevOps engineer should understand like variable, loops, conditional statement, function, cron job, and environment variable. So, strong scripting skills significantly reduce manual effort and improve operational efficiency. Okay, so next, infrastructure as a code, Terraform. So, automate cloud infrastructure, AWS, Azure, GCP support, version controlled, infra, scalable, and reusable. You understand? No. Let me explain. So, for Terraform, why as infrastructure as a code? So Terraform enable infrastructure as a code, allowing cloud infrastructure to be defined, deployed, and managed through code. So instead of manually provisioning resources, DevOps engineer use Terraform configuration files to create reproducible and scalable infrastructure. So, Terraform supports major cloud providers including AWS, Azure, and GCP. Key concept is that it include provider resource state files, modules, and remote backend. So, infrastructure as a code ensures consistency and easier collaboration across with the team. So that's why we have to learn only Terraform for infrastructure as a code. Next, configuration management. For configuration management, we should have to use Ansible, that will server configuration, app deployment, patch management, and agentless automation. In simple term, if we'll talk, so Ansible is a configuration management and automation tool used to manage server and application deployment. And this is agentless, like you no need to depend on any agent, simple to maintain, and widely adopted in enterprise environment. So like DevOps engineer use Ansible for the tasks such as which task management, configuration, enforcement, application deployment, environment setup. So understanding playbook. So in this Ansible, you have to be very clear understanding of playbooks, how to write roles, inventories, idempotency is essential for the effective automation. Okay, so that topic you should have to be learn. Now, container. So for containers, we should have to be use Docker, that will help to build container image, Docker file and containers, volume and networking, environment consistency. Sorry. So why Docker? Because Docker is a containerization platform that package application and their dependency into lightweight container. And this approach ensures consistency across development, testing, and production environment. So a DevOps engineer must understand Docker architecture, Docker files, image building, container lifecycle, networking, and volume. So Docker has become a standard technology for modern application deployment. Now, next is Kubernetes. So for orchestration, we should have to use Kubernetes because Kubernetes is a container orchestration platform used to manage containerized application at scale, and it will provide features such as auto scaling, self-healing, and service discovery and rolling deployments. So DevOps engineer must understand core Kubernetes component including pods, deployment, services, config map, secrets, and namespace. So Kubernetes is the critical skill for managing production grade system in the 2026. Okay. Next is CI/CD, GitHub and Argo CD. So for CI/CD, we can use GitHub Actions and Argo CD. Why? Because CI/CD pipeline automate the process of building, testing, and deploying application. GitHub Action is widely used for continuous integration and automation directly from Git repository. And Argo CD is a GitOps based continuous deployment tool used primarily with Kubernetes. So together these tools are enable reliable, repeatable and faster software releases with minimal manual intervention. Okay, next is observability and cloud. For that we are going to use AWS, because in it's not because I am covering the AWS, because AWS is most used things. For example, observability is essential for maintaining system reliability and performance, and tools such as like Prometheus and Grafana are used to collect matrices, visualize data and configure alerts. In additional, cloud platform provide expertise in mandatory for DevOps engineer. AWS services such as EC2, IAM, VPC, EKS, S3, RDS and CloudWatch form the backbone of modern cloud infrastructure. So understanding cloud architect, security and monitoring is the crucial role for real DevOps engineer. Okay, now, so the conclusion is focus on the right tools, because in these days it's not lack of tools. It is a lots of tool and we people get confused. So focus on the tools whatever I have told you, and try to build real time project and stay consistent. Like every day you should have to create one project, or every day you should have to learn. And DevOps is about impact, not tools. So thank you for watching Study with Varsha. Have a great day. And if you didn't subscribe my channel, do subscribe it.